You guys, we got another Redmi in the house. Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the latest, fresh from release Redmi phones, the Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G. Yes, that is quite a mouthful. If you're thinking, didn't they already release a bunch of Redmi Note 11 phones? Well, what happened was Xiaomi just announced even more. This time around, 5G options to the Redmi Note line. The Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G, like I said, a mouthful, is the highest spec phone in the bunch. 5G capability, 108 megapixel cameras, and 120 watt wired charging, with the charging brick included. In this video, we're gonna unbox this phone, do a quick camera tour, and some sample shots. Let's get to it. Let's do this, the Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G. So we have branding on the sides with easy access to the Google apps you need most. What I have here is the 8GB 128GB version in graphite gray. Powered by Redmi. SIM tool, paperwork, and a jelly case. Now we have the phone, but let's see what else is in the box first. That's a 120 watt charging brick. USB-C port, and now onto the phone. So we have some quick specs, 120 watt Xiaomi Hypercharge, and this phone comes with a 120 watt charging brick. That in itself is a great deal. 108 megapixel pro grade main camera, 120Hz Full HD Plus AMOLED dot display with dual speakers, sound by JBL, and this is powered by a MediaTek Dimensity 920 with 5G. Whoa, look at how the light shines on this. Now that back is pretty much matte. Look at that. We have Redmi 5G branding on the bottom here, your camera module, and then the sides of this phone are actually quite flat. Volume rocker, power button, and I'm thinking this is a fingerprint scanner too. We have speakers, USB-C port, and then the SIM tray. That is 1, 2, and that's also an SD card slot. That is a clean other side, and up top, hey, that's an audio jack, and that is an IR blaster, more speakers, and very discreetly, let's flip that over. It says sound by JBL. Right, let's power this up, and in the meantime, a montage. Here we go, friends, camera tour time, and yes, we've just confirmed that this is a fingerprint scanner. On to the camera, so let's start with photo. You have wide 1x, 2x up until 10x, and then back to 1x. Up top, that's a flash. You have HDR settings, AI, you have your different filters. There are beautify filters, you have Google Lens, and even more settings. On the right side, you have a portrait mode. You have your beautify filters and different filters here, and yes, you can toggle the blur in the background and an aperture of 1 to 16. And then under more, you have a night mode, and you can do wide 1x, 2x up until 10x on night mode. And then back to wide. Up here, you also have settings. You have the movie frame mode, you have grid lines. And wait, let me go back to photos. We forgot to tap settings. So you have size settings, timer settings, a movie frame mode, macro mode, tilt shift, time burst. And then under more, you also have a 108 megapixel shooter. So basically, the camera is 108 megapixels, but it uses pixel binning to make better, detailed, smaller photos. But if you want to shoot 108 megapixels, you can do so in the 108 megapixel mode, and it can do 2x. Flash settings, you also have your different filters up there. You have the short video mode, which if you've checked out all my other Xiaomi videos, you know what this is. Basically, this is their answer to optimization on social media. So now you can shoot using the camera app and then from there directly share to your different social media apps. You have panorama, document scanner, always useful. And then we have the vlog mode, which gives you like all these cool templates for cinematic vlogs, and it's really easy to shoot these. Let me know if you want me to test these out. And then you have a slow motion mode. Can you zoom in or out? Wait, you can up until 3x. Time-lapse mode, long exposure mode, and you can also edit all the different like buttons in your camera app. And then on the other side, you have video, you have wide, 1x, 2x, up until 6x, and then back to wide. Flash settings, you have your different movie filters, you have your beautify mode for video, and then you can shoot up until 4K 30 FPS. But as you can see, once we switch to wide, it goes back to 1080p. And then back to 1x, you have 1080p 60 FPS. Then you have the Pro mode, which gives you your choice between wide, ultra wide, macro, and you can also zoom in up until 6x. This is video. At the bottom, you can switch it to photo as well, and you have the same options. Now let's move on to selfies. So we have your different filters up here. You have your beautify mode up here, and then you can shoot in 1080p 60 or 30 FPS. You also have a movie frame mode. On the right, your photo. Down here, you have even more detailed beauty filters. You have filters. You have your flash settings, HDR settings. Can you zoom in or out? No, you cannot. On the right, you have a portrait mode, and you can toggle the blur behind you. You also have your beautify filters and even more filters. And then we're back to more, which we've already seen. So now it's time for some sample shots. And that was our look at the Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G. Got it right that time. Of course, this is just our first look, so let me know if you guys want to see a camera vlog test or social media test with this phone. Let me know what you think about this phone. Comment down below. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's isadoes_ on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Till next time!